everybody, and welcome back to another auction. Woohoo! Okay, day 276 is about to close, and of course, it's what VCA number 78, I think it is, and of course we're about to open up auction day 277. So we're getting up there, folks, towards that 300. So let's see how we're getting on. Don't forget to get in the chat, say hello, and of course, if you're new, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. And of course, if you want to support this channel, hit the join button. And we've got Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens. So get into that one as well. Onwards and upwards for Axion. It is the quiet before the storm. We're back in that phase again. So lots of good things coming up in the next few weeks. Looking forward to that. All right, let's get into it here. What are we going to be doing? We're going to do a quick summary here of the auction, and of course we've got 500 million AXN up for grabs, $44,320 US, and we've got 6 minutes to go until that closes. We've got 14 ETH required to sell out, and we've got 1.92 ETH in the pool there at the moment. Now obviously we've got the ATI Axion Testing Initiative number 2 is in play, and of course we've got slightly new rules, auction rules here. So we've got one auction per day. It's going to be like that for 2 weeks, and of course it's a testing initiative. Bid your ETH into the Axion ecosystem, into the auction, and get a 7% discount on price over Uniswap. So it's a pretty nice extra gain. You can see that that 7% there is 37.9 million almost Axion per ETH, and that's 7% above the Uniswap price at the moment, which is 35.4 million Axion per ETH. So pretty nice. Plus you get up to 20% bonus on top of that if you max stake. And I think it's 5% for 350 days, something like that. So pretty nice. ETH purchased into this auction will be used to buy back and then burn Axion. So you can see the Axion, 65% of that 80 will be burnt. So 85% is going onto the market, and 65% that's going to buy Axion, and 35% is going to buy wrap Bitcoin. The Axion is going to be destroyed, folks. Woohoo! Deflationary, love it, and also get that liquidity squeeze on for the price, push the price up over time. And of course, the wrap Bitcoin divs goes back to stakers, so very nice, and people can claim that from their staking page. So pretty cool on that. You can see that's part of the deflationary model, as well as buying big wrap Bitcoin, distributing to all stakers. A very nice update there for sure. And that's where we're at the moment. So going good. Let's have a quick look on Discord and do the old update there. You can see that we're 13.55% sold out at the moment, and we've got a few minutes to go. Of course, about 5 minutes to go on that. So very nice. Quickly check in the chat here. Kenny Lie's back in house first today. Good morning. Hey, Kenny Lie, you are number 1 in the chat there, and very cool. You actually bet John Atkins, which is pretty rare. It's pretty tough to beat John Atkins in the chat there. Hi, Superman and everybody. Hey, a big shout out to Axion token member John Atkins in the house there. Very nice. All right, so great to see you all for sure. And here we are at the moment, of course. And as we said, 13.55% sold out at the moment, and we have just under 4 minutes to go as we're rolling through this. Pretty cool. All right. I was going to go jump around a little bit here. Let's have a look, see what we've got coming up for the auction. We've got a 200 million coming up, and of course this is going to be unified as well, no doubt, if I'm understanding this correctly. We'll soon find out once it rolls over, but $17,728, and it's 200 million Axion up for grabs in the next auction. So I believe this will be under the Axion, the testing initiative number 2. So it will be similar to this. So we're going to wait till that rolls over. I don't think it's just applying to what we used to call the VCAs, which is the 500 million. So we're going to see how that gets updated at the time. So I'm pretty sure it's all just unified. It is called a unified auction, which means that the wrap Bitcoin Axion is all going to be combined into one. So we've got the same thing every day. Just the amounts will be different from the looks of it. Kevin Wilson says, hi, everybody. Hey, hi, Kevin. Good to see you. Another Axion token member, represent. And then Prana Um's in the house as well. Hey, good that you could make it there, Prana. I know that it's very early in the morning in the northern hemisphere and places like that. So very, very cool to have you all here for the auction live. We got just over 2 minutes to go, and we're just counting this down. Auction day 276 about to finish, and it's VCA number 78 from memory. I had to fix up all my titles the last 4 videos. They were out of kilter, and it happened a couple of days ago. So I've managed to fix all the titles up, so all the dates are correct now. Very cool. And looking good. All right. I was going to do a poll today. Just trying to remember what my poll was. We did the poll the other day about the VABBLE sellout. That's the other big thing, of course, is we've got that showing up. Jonathan says, Pullen said it will be 375 million per day. Okay, well, we're going to wait to see that happen because that's not showing up in the auction at the moment. At the moment, it's showing as 200. But good observation there, John. Good refresher there. We'll probably check that out. We've got a minute and a half to go. Let's jump back to the announcements. It might be in that as John's putting out there. Let's have a look. That's very familiar, that number, to be honest. So let's have a look here. I'm not sure if we'll have time to check that out. Number 2, auction merge. Let's have a look. $2.625 billion. So we'll see. At the moment, it's not loaded like that at the moment. At the moment, it's loaded like this. So we'll find out soon enough. Obviously, we've got the mega one coming up too. That's 2.8 billion at the moment for Friday. So we're looking forward to that. That'll be interesting to see how that plays out. 40 seconds to go. We're just counting it down, folks. That's how we roll. Very cool. And we're going to find out where we're at. At the moment, of course, the price on the market is quadruple 08895. We had a bit more selling here. We had that whale selling yesterday, remember? And then we've had a little bit of selling here as well, giving us this dip down. But we have recovered a little bit and then a little minor sell there at the moment. So that's where we're at on that. Let's jump back to the auction. 10 seconds to go. Here we go. 10 seconds. We're about to finish. Counting down. John Atkins says not certain, but I think Pullen also said no rollover during the testing. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. I can't see that in the actual initiative, but I think you're probably right about that. I just can't see it on there. Anyway, we'll just finish the auction day 276. It's done and dusted. We basically sold out that 11.33%, I think. And that was with the incentive too, 7% incentive, remember? Yeah, so we're at 13.55% sold out. All right, so let's wait till that flips over. I'm just waiting for a few seconds. I think it's just going to roll over to this 200 million, to be honest. I think that's all like preloaded, just like we had the last issue. Remember last issue we had for about 2.5 weeks where they got misaligned. Let's refresh it again. Not quite reset there, so we need a little bit more time to reset. John Atkins says, which I took to mean Friday will be 375 as well. Okay, cool. That might very well happen. I think they can actually now change it now, right? I think they've got rid of that issue where they couldn't actually change the the previous time when it got off kilter on the opposite days. All right, let's there we are, folks. So we have got 200 million. That's definitely up for today. Let's put the MetaMask on. So 200 million, folks. We're on auction day 277. That sounds like a good number, doesn't it? 277. And I've got 200 million there at 17,732. We need 5.62 ETH to sell it out. We've got the price at the moment, quadruple 0.8895 US cents per Axion. And of any ETH that goes in is going to get 7% bonus over the market price of 37.885 million Axion per ETH at the moment versus 35.4, and of course up to 20% bonus Axion as well on that. The other side of course, as stakers, you're going to get 35% of the wrapped Bitcoin, and of course Axion 65% of that's 80. So out of 85%, 65% of that's going to go onto the market and buy Axion and burn it, baby, burn. We like that a lot. We like that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Actually, I'm actually pretty keen on this. Now we've had lots of buys actually. You look at this, lots of little baby buys. These are all entries, so people entering the VABBLE Airdrop. We did say that's in the title. We're counting it down. Let's actually have a look there. We've got just under 13 hours, just like the thumbnail says, to go. So people are going to get in that. They have to do it. Now, last update was, I think, was it yesterday? $550, or maybe it was today. $550 per person at the moment. So we'll see what that ends up being. And will it be like $400 or something? Who knows? But we're definitely getting lots of $1 million buys in here. All these people will be entering for that as well. It'd be nice if we can get something. Oh, someone just sold 25 million. How about that? Just live there. So there we are. That's creating a bit of pressure there, but that's the way we go. So let's have a look at some of these VAB ones. Let's have a look at this last one here. And bam, let's go have a look. Oh, that's not the page I want to see. So it's very sensitive. It's very sensitive. You gotta be careful with it. So anyway, that's the VABBLE countdown. If you want to get into this, 13 hours to go. I'll post this in the chat there. Hey, True Blue, 75's in the house. Hey, alrighty, good to see you, True Blue, and another Axion token member. Very cool. All right, let me just post this. This is the VABBLE launch. If you want to get in that, it is counting down. Less than 13 hours to go, and you can see lots of people are getting into it. So pretty cool. Let's have a look at that. So you can see all these people are entering just in the last little wee while, last couple of hours really. And we're going to have a look at this one, if I can get it up right, of course. Let me hope this is the right page now, going to the actual blockchain. Yeah. So they staked that too. Looks like they staked that probably 30 days, and looks like they've probably got some VABBLE. $100 worth of VABBLE, 96.94. Hopefully that qualifies. Slightly less than the amount. I always get like a bit worried about that, but anyway. So very cool. Welcome to the party. It's another entry for sure. I'm sure they'll probably qualify with that. And then we've got some more here. Look at all of them. Look at them all. They're just chiming in there all after that VABBLE airdrop. And I think it might end up about $400, $350 maybe, after it's all said and done. Just depends. Still 13 hours to get a few more in there. So very cool. What else am I talking about here? So yeah, back to the auction there. So we'll see how we get on. We've got 24 hours to sell this out. 5.62 in there at the moment. And we're just chilling it with the homies, chilling it with the Axion token homies. And yeah, that was just a little sell-off just as we sent there. Oh, another one there. Oh, big one. Oh my goodness. Big one there. 259 million. Really? Wonder why they all just decide to do it now. Oh, maybe they're going to try and recycle it. Maybe that's what they're going to try and do. That's 7 ETH though. Maybe they're going to try and recycle, because why would you just suddenly do it just at the turn of the auction? We've seen this before when we get recycling, right? Maybe someone's decided to pick that up for the 7%. But interesting. We'll see whether we might get an auction bid in here. Who knows? Let's see what this one here. They might be recycling it. Let's have a look here. What else they got in there? Let's have a look. So they just swapped that now. So let's see whether they ended up bidding that in. They got 10 ETH in there, so we'll see what they do. Quarter of a billion Axion just sold down there. Interesting. So that's the price now, quadruple 0863, and let's see whether that ends up actually coming back in the auction, depending on what they're going to do. I don't actually see whether they're actually a long-term person. Actually, let's pull them up. Let's do it. Let's do it. You guys know what I like to do. Let's roll. Let's pull this count up and have a look. Let's be nosy while we're here. Let's do it. I know. We don't know who it is, so it's okay. All right, so let's copy that address. Let's go over to the Axion Today dashboard. Let's go to portfolio. I think I've run out of room, have I? Oh no, I've still got more room. I can put that in. Bam. Let's go. Bam. We're going to do some analysis live. I think that was the one, right? So yeah, they just got liquid there. They are pretty good staker, 7.69 years. They are a shark. So I think they might recycle, to be honest. I think they've got staking. It indicates that they are into staking, which is cool. They've got 0.1% of total shares at the moment. If they stake, get more with their bonuses, they might end up doing well, up to 20%, up to 27%. And let's see what our stakes. They got 365. Yeah, they're mostly pretty. Got lots of long-term stakes. A couple of short-term ones here. That one there. That's another one there. So that definitely theirs looks like an auction bid there. So that definitely looks like a minimum 60 days, doesn't it? 23rd. So I definitely think that there's a good chance this one's going to recycle. That's my guess. So let's see if we sell out the auction then. Let's do a refresh on this. Bam, bam, bam. Bam's not even here, and I'm going bam, bam. We miss you, bam, bam, bam. All right, Prana says short-term staker, yeah, and 7% is good interest compared to a bank, says John. A good point there, John. Yeah, that's a nice way of looking at it. All right. 5.64. What's a bank offer you these days? 0.5%? I mean, it's got to be pretty miserable, right? 0.5%, 1%? It can't be much more than that. So I think there's a decent chance they might recycle that, but they got to be first and first served if they're going to take the whole lot. That's 200 million plus, you know, 30. What's it? 227 million. What they sell down? 260. So they got a little bit left over. What's the minimum? To get, well, they'd have to stake longer, wouldn't they? Have to stake max share to get the 20. They could get 7%, do 60 days, like you say, and that might be what they do. Just get the 7%. Thinking about that now. All right, very cool. So we'll watch that. Hey, it's got a little circle around there. Oh, sell. I don't know, why does it have the circle on there? I don't even know. I certainly didn't put it there. Oh, maybe it's just telling us that it sells. I've seen these on here, but I haven't actually seen what that is. Price. Not sure what that's. Oh, okay, it is telling us the last sell there from the looks of it. Very cool. Let's refresh this and see whether we can see what they're doing. Yeah, nothing, no action yet. But they did that swap 5 minutes ago. They did 22 days ago. They did do a bid, so they do bid in the auction. They did a bid in the auction there too, from the looks of it, 47 days ago. So definitely a bigger there. Interesting. So it's you do certain game theory, you create certain incentives, and people play the game, right? They just that's what happens. They just do what's the incentives there. That's why good design, good game design, good auction design, good tokenomics design, helps you. It doesn't guarantee, but helps you to get the desired outcome for sure. All right, so let's refresh this and see whether we get a bid. I have a feeling we might get a bid there from that. Let's see. I don't know how long it's going to take. Who knows what they decide to do? But that's where we're at the moment. All right, so that's the Axion testing initiative. Yep. So if you want to check out the Axion test initiative in detail, I'll post that in the chat too, so you can check that out. Just if you want to do some extra reading, we have read through this before, so we might just leave that at the moment without reading it again. All right, so very cool. Let's jump back out of here. And of course, I think we've done all the announcements on the news. I don't think there's any announcements today. Now, I understand that the Axion Version 3 audit starts on the 6th of next month, is my understanding. So that's the 6th of September is my understanding that audit starts. You can go with that one. All right, so very cool. I think that was it. Oh, that's no. So we've got no news today. Let's jump into general chat, see what's going on there quickly, and then we'll have a look at the ecosystem, how we're getting around up there. So it really is the quiet before the storm, right? Because teams obviously beavering away doing lots of things. Like that bot, that trading bot seems to be very successful, and that was just secretly done. So although we need to apply a lot of volume to it, probably see whether we can get it. But we're getting all these. Definitely, when you create these incentives though, with the VABBLE Airdrop, definitely people respond. See, and if you create an auction with 7% bonus in it, and then people respond here, maybe they sell down and they enter into the thing. So it's really quite cool to see incentives play out in real time. All right, so I think we've done that. Let's go have a look at the whole ecosystem. What did I lose my page? I think I did, folks. I think I've closed it down. How can you believe that? That's craziness for me. All right, let's go to the Axion dashboard again and pull it up. I must have lost it earlier. Got a couple there in general. What's going on in general there? Tip to Superman 5.55 Axion. Hey, Ruckus 3000, you're awesome. That means let's tip Ruckus 3000. Yeah, Ruckus 3000. What should we do? Let's do 5. Should we do 555 5.5? Let's do 555. Yeah, that's cool. Let's do Ruckus 555. There we are. That was pretty good. Ruckus didn't expect that, I'm sure. Let me do a lot of smiley face and Moen, of course. Let's do that one. All right, very nice. All right, so let's have a look at the ecosystem as we wrap it up on that one. Crypto Casino's in the house. Hey, Crypto Casino, good to see you. Just finished the video. You in the end of it. Hey, nice one, Cripple. I'm looking forward to that then. And it sounds good, CC. Yeah, absolutely. Says John agrees with that one. Yeah, nice to see you in the chat there too, Crypto Casino. We look forward to your videos. Another Axion promoter, nice, and partners, of course, and a few other topics as well. Nice general crypto stuff too. Right, so we're sitting at 313.6 billion total supply, 57.2 billion liquid, and 256.4 billion staked. Obviously, remember there's about 3.7 billion in there. That's part of the dev wallet, so it's really about 50, just under 54 billion. So pretty cool. Staking is pretty much the same, probably about 82.5, 83%. And crypto rank slipped slightly again, obviously because with that bit of selling off there, possibly a bit of recycling too. 1088 is our rank, 26,246, average stake at 9.49, and average stake length 2,542 days, which is always outstanding. Market cap just dropped back a little bit there, 8.8 million with the old pullback there in price, back to quadruple 0.863, and the share rate is at 1.1964. Let's go to the shares. We'll just quickly check that as we like to do. I've gone to the wrong one there. Let's go to the overview and quickly check the shares. 672.6 billion shares, and this is now under some this here is under some deflation targeting at the moment. So nice. All right. It takes a little while for that to accumulate, of course. That's the old sheet there, so we might as well check out of there and let's go. Let's do a refresh because I have a feeling. I just have a feeling a bid's coming. Just have a feeling about that. You could be wrong. Could be wrong. But hey, we're 15 minutes in, folks. No ETH in there yet. But I just have a feeling that a bid's coming. Just have a feeling about it. Hey, Prana says, you forgot Ruckus 300. Yeah, Prana, I always forget. I kind of remember, but then I forget. Like sometimes I remember and then other times I forget. But I'll try and remember, Prana. Anyway, that was pretty hilarious there, Ruckus. Hey, you tipped me 55.55. That's nice. Very cool. Let me Ruckus there. Ruckus is hassling me in the old chat there. Kevin Wilson says when you factor in all the partnerships, the actual risk is lessened. That's just my thinking. 3 years from now, VAB, SRKT, Sleepy, and Direwolf could be huge in their own right. That's true. I definitely think that's true. All of them could be, but I definitely think I think Securitants is probably I'd rank that number one. VAB ranked that number two, but I think that's it could be quite huge. It depends. They just need to execute. If they can execute, then it'd be real big. Sleepy and Direwolf, I think that's to be proven to see how they develop their community and their vision. So still waiting to see that play out. But definitely all four of them could kill it, especially in bull markets. And they both, I think, Sleepy and Direwolf have reasonably sized communities as well. Just my food for thoughts there. Just my opinions, not investment advice, of course. Nice one there, Kevin. No, very good observation as usual. John says I got over 3 trillion Direwolf, so that has no chance. I got through 3 trillion Direwolf, so that has no chances. John Watkins, that's hilarious. Hey, that's pretty cool. Let's have a quick look at the at those numbers actually. And Ruckus 3000 is hassling me. That's AKA Prana, AKA Awesome. And that's what's happening. I'm going to jump out of this one here so I can open up CoinGecko, give myself a little bit more PC power so that I'm not crashing the computer live. We don't want that. It's already happened twice, and we don't want that to happen. It's happened twice, plus it happened just before the Friday the 13th show, remember? So yeah, we had some pretty epic stuff going on here. Oh, I can hear the computer's grumbling now. I'm gonna just refresh this first. Let's go. This is the one we're watching to see where they recycle, right? No, nothing's happened there yet. I'll just close out of that anyway, and we'll go into here. So we've got Bitcoin at 45,787. Actually was just really quite bullish, but just pulled back a little bit at the moment. And Ethereum there at 3157. Cardano at 206. Now, remember, we're looking for Cardano to really have a rally because the 12th of September still a while away, right? So 12th September is when the smart contract's coming out, but they are having testing and some fork thing before that. So there's a few things happening there. Binance has had a real little rally. I mean, that was up at $425, $426, so that's actually done really well. Just pulled back a little bit now, but that's done its sort of own thing, decided to move on its own in the last couple hours. XRP at 117 and Dogecoin at 32, and that's actually moved up about 10%, so as I said yesterday. Polkadot 26, and Solana, which has moved into top 10 at 72. Followed by Uniswap at 29, Bitcoin Cash at 675, and then Chainlink after that 28. So very cool. Let's have a quick look at VAB, and since that's kind of the fab one at the moment, remember it's just under 13 hours to go until that airdrop gets in. So if you're going to get in there, participate. Obviously, the price is getting bought a little bit with $100 buys. And what's the volume actually? $245,000 volume over the 24-hour period. Wow. Okay, so $100 not really going to do too much difference on it. So 44% over the low, which was 1.5 cents, and 60% below the high, which is 5.5 cents. And of course, that was at the beginning. Had the classic crypto start, and that's that. So what we got, the airdrop is 5,250,123. So currently $116,500 at the moment is what the airdrop is worth, and 0.22 cents. So if you're going to buy $100 worth, that's going to be 4,500 VAB tokens to get $100. That's part. You have to get 1 million of AXN and stake it 350 days and get $100 worth of VABBLE you can hold in your wallet, and you just have to provide the transactions for both of them. Very cool. So we'll look at Sleepy. Why? Because we can. We're going to look at Sleepy. That's on the BSC chain, right? So VABBLE's on the ETH chain. So that's sitting at 2371, obviously a fraction of a cent. 92% below the high 3 months ago, and obviously miles above the bottom there. So look at the max on there. Yeah, just sitting along the bottom. Probably up a tad though, off the low. So yeah, it's up a tad. Well, it's up quite a bit off the starting low, but just off this low here, it's up a bit from there. Very cool. And what else should we look at? SKRT. It's probably, yeah, I just think it's the most commercial one. Obviously, they've got existing clients and this and that, and they seem to have quite a good following. They're down 12.5%, so they're at 1.46 cents. And let's have a look at the max there. 86% below the high, which is at the beginning, of course, when they launched, and 85% though off the bottom there, 0079. So if you picked it up there, that's a pretty nice jump, and it was higher just earlier as well. Let's just come back a bit there. What's the final one we've done? Sleepy Sloth, VAB, SKRT, and Direwolf. That's it. Direwolf. So look, bam. Let's do it. Let's go back to the auction first, and we'll refresh and see how we're getting on. 21 minutes into the hour, and we're going to refresh there, see whether they've got any ETH in there yet. No, so no recycling there at the stage. 0 is where we're at, so we'll just continue on with our price analysis. And bam. Okay, so that's down 10% at 0001. So I actually thought they had quite a fairly big community. So it's interesting. Price just trickling along here at the bottom there. So boom. Don't forget that when the majors are all moving up, a lot of people often sell down the alts and buy the majors, and then when the majors have finished their run, then the rest of the alts start. They start taking the money out, the profits out, and start buying out the smaller ones. So that might happen too. 4.6% off the bottom, so it really is near the bottom on Direwolf, and 90% from the top there. And who was it that said? Yeah, I think it was John Atkins saying, "I've got 3 trillion Direwolf." So that's a pretty big number. I'm not even sure what that. That's a pretty big number of 3 trillion. What's that? 3 and 123 billions, 123 millions, 123 thousands, 123 hundreds. About $330 there. So let's hope that goes 10x there, John, so that you can get 10x on that. That would be $3,000 something. That'd be nice on that one, based on the numbers there. Very cool. All right, let's jump out of there, because it takes out the power. All right, and we'll jump over to the auction there, and 23 minutes in. That's how we roll. Hey, Prana says, "I'm just trolling the master troll." Hey, you are, Prana. You're doing a great job there, Ruckus 3000. I like to be trolled just as I troll. I can take what I give, kind of thing. And Kim Wilson says, "John Atkins, happy for you." Yeah, Triple Dutch. Hey, Triple Dutch, another Axion token member, represent. Hey, everybody, good to see you. And hi, everybody. Yeah, Triple Dutch predictions for the market have been turning out pretty well so far. So we're looking forward to that. Hi Triple Dutch, says Prana, and hi all, says Prana as well. John Atkins says, I had to use Google to work out that it was 3 trillion. I paste the actual number when I find it. Trillion confuses me. Yeah, that's how you. That's why I read it out. It's got 3 trillion. Put the 3, then a million, billions, then the millions, then the thousands, and then the hundreds. Gotta go through that. Some people just what's that movie, The Beautiful Mind? Where they just got the automatically comes up. I don't know if do you remember the guy that he was an ordinary guy, just an average Joe, and he got ill, and then he also knocked his head at the same time. It's a bit like the flux capacitor out of Back to the Future. He got ill, and then he knocked his head, and he woke up in the morning, and he could see all the mathematics. So his mind had gone off, because we probably all got this gift, right, ability, because obviously we can move around in space time, but he woke up from this, and he could see the mathematics of the world, and everything, like trigonometry and angles and lots of stuff like that. So, and then he would have, but it was even better than that, because he would have like something like a cloud display come up in his brain, and so numbers would come up, and the numbers would just come up in like cloud formations in his brain, like the answers would just go boop 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 boop, just crazy stuff. And of course, he ended up winning. Can't remember his name, but he ended up winning or doing the longest pi record. He got the world record for pi, and there's YouTube videos on him. He's interesting chat. Triple Dutch is 12 zeros. Yeah. So what's that? 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 12? No, 10 to the power of 3. No, 10 to the power of 12. I can't remember now. Prana says, I need the commas to read big numbers like that better. Yeah, that's true. 10. All right, so there we are. Let's start. We've got 25 minutes into the hour. Let's do a refresh. Hey, we've got a few people. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, of course, as we watch the auction play out. We've got 5.42 is what we need to sell out. We've got 23 hours and 34 minutes. It is auction day 277, and we've got a unified auction on it. Unified auction, you can see up here. Testing initiative is on. It's running for 2 weeks. This is the second day, and it's got a 7% discount is back, which means that the auction price is 7% I should say, above the Uniswap price. So 39.2. Wow. And this is where recycling comes in play. People with big enough wallets can sell down like this one here, where they sell $250 million. They pick up the ETH, and then they can, if they're really after Axion and with the bonuses, they can then recycle in the auction. So we'll see whether that does play out that way or not. The person may or may not be watching this live stream. Who knows? You just never know. But that's part of the fun. John Atkins says, there we are, 3. Let me go to. Let's pick that up. So 3 Direwolf. Don't forget the 017. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point, John. I've got to be onto it. So let's go back to CoinGecko, and let's pick up the old Direwolf again. We've got to be exact. I'm sure that's infinitesimally different to what I did do. Good old Direwolf. Hey, we're doing a bit of promotion for Direwolf today. We're supposed to be doing VABBLE. VABBLE's supposed to be talking about. Hey, but that's cool. Let's put the number in there. Bam. 347. Hey, you made a profit already on the 333. 347, 6046. That was a profit live stream. So what's that? 347. Let's do the math. 347 divided by 333. So 4.2% profit already. Woohoo! Just in the live stream. So I'm glad about that. That's hilarious. All right, very cool. And John Atkins says, for anyone wondering, I somewhat stupidly pledged $1,000, and that's what I got. I see. So you're actually down on that. So you've only, that 4.2% profit's really just a capital recovery on the live stream. Yeah, well, we wish you best on that one. So you pledged 1,000. That's what. But they had airdrops for trillions of holders, says Prana. Prana Atkins says I paid that $1,000 for 4 moons. Hey, it's a long time to go. These coins sometimes can get pumped up at different stages. So just keep an eye out for that one, John. And you can, obviously, if it all has to do is go, what's the price now? 0001. Just needs to go to what, like 333, and you're back there in the money, aren't you? Back in the money at 333. It could probably happen quite easy at this kind of low price. Easy for the price to go up like that once it gets a bit of a go on. All right, very cool. And let's jump out of there and let's do a refresh again. And we're 28 minutes, just over 28 minutes into the hour. Very cool. 5.43, looking good. Let's have a look there. So we've got 2.7 million in liquidity at the moment. $75,886 in volume. That's up, but of course it's on sell volume. And 425 ETH in the pool versus 15.7 billion Axion. And that's pretty much it. That's how it's going. ETH has pulled back a little bit. It's a little softer there. But that VAB contest is definitely doing its thing. Look at all those millions in there over the last 24 hours or so. Some people buy 1.5 million, 1.6 million, and you can see lots of little ones here. Look at these. These are all entries. Remember, people can make multiple entries as well. So that's the case. So it looks like this one here has got BF8C. Is that that's at the auction address? Might be the auction address. Maybe it's not. No, it's not, because today's the normal one. Maybe it is. I'm probably confusing myself there, John. Hey, Superman, you should make a video on Direwolf. Yeah, I should do that actually. I know that Crypto Casino's done ones on Direwolf, but I should definitely cover that. I've been intending to do that on Direwolf. Direwolf. I should probably do all of them actually. Good point there, John. All right, put that on my thing. That actually shouldn't. It's not too difficult to do too, so I should be able to. I'll probably do it pre-recorded. It's probably a bit easier to do. Yeah. Okay. Right. That's cool. Very nice. All right. Let's have a look at the charts here. We'll mostly go full screen, eh? Let's go full screen and have a look at a bit of the charts. So yeah, our MACD is sort of just at the signal line, so a bit indeterminate. Our CCI is actually obviously on the sell side. So once we get if we can get a bit of turn up like that, once you get like a turn up here, you get a bit of a price move on there. See, so hopefully we'll get that too. And the DMI is negative, obviously, so it's not favorable at the moment. So wait for some indicators to turn, as well as I can't get rid of this. Oh, there it goes. As well as the price there. So let's just do the full price chart, and you can see that's just there at the moment. Quadruple 08631. Still off the all-time high, of course, all-time low, I should say. Let's have a look at the daily there. Bam. All right. I think we've got the daily on here. Just waiting for that update. So the low was back here, so we're still up from that. Let's look. It's about that much. Still up about 40% from the low, which is at these levels is relatively you can have the low there quite easy. Let's go to do a weekly candle. So check that, and bam, let's do it. All right, that's the weekly candle. Woo. So there we are. Still got that S on there, but that's where we're up at the moment. That's so we've still got a higher low even with those little sell-offs there. So it's not that's where it is. All right, very cool. Let's jump back out of there, and gotta be careful not to jump around too much, right? 32 minutes in the opening hour. I've got no drink today, by the way. Hopefully you guys got a drink and sitting back and relaxing, being cool. Look at that though, 30 oh, just 39.3 million AXN per ETH. Amazing, and up to 20% bonus for those who are long-term investors. Amazing. That's pretty stellar stuff at the moment. Let's connect onto the wallet there, and what was it John saying? Triple Dutch says, is there any hope left for us, guys? Auctions are not bought and price keeps on getting hit. Very hard to stay positive on Axion while the market is booming. Yeah, it's kind of an odd thing, but like I say, it's typically consistency is the key, and the team are working a lot of things. So it's just a matter of us being patient as we wait, I guess. John, Kevin Wilson says, I believe over time the price will make you happy, says Kevin. Yeah, I think that's true. Are you talking about the Direwolf? And Epoch says, what is Axion? Is it similar to Hex? So Axion is a certificate of deposit. So it's Hex's certificate of deposit was the first one, of course. And the difference is that they got share rates. So Wise is also a certificate of deposit and has a share rate too. So they're the big three with share rates. There are a couple of other smaller projects around with share rates, but that's really what it is. But the difference is, Axion, you earn 8% minimum inflation, whereas Hex, you got 3.69, and Wise, you've got 3%, and a 1% bonus if you've got a referral as well. That's pretty much that. And then, but otherwise they're very different from each other. That's the similarity, is that they're certificate deposit, but they have different interest rates. Obviously the differences are quite different as well. Obviously, Axion has auctions and dividends on top of the interest rates, and Wise has, well, depending on what you're in. If you're in Wise B on the Binance Smart Chain, you have airdrops, US dollar airdrops, paid out in BNB. So that makes that unique, whereas for Axion, the auctions make it unique in terms of you get wrapped Bitcoin dividends. So at the moment, we've got testing going on, and we're doing 35% wrapped Bitcoin dividends. So that's pretty much it. And the idea, I guess, for all the projects is to get scarcity in the token. The more scarcity you get in the token, the bigger chance of your price going for those parabolic price rises. And that's the trick at the moment for Axion, is where it's at. John, nice question there, the Epoch. John Atkins says, cheers, Kevin. We'll see, says John. And Epoch says, when was Axion launched? So Axion launched, it was previously called Hex 2T, and it's had a complete rechange. Now, remember, the code is its own code too. So some people get confused with that, but it is its own code, and it has its differences are quite stark now, as you can see. You get wrapped Bitcoin dividends, so you don't get that in other projects. What else we got? And also the op bonuses and the auctions there. Let me have a look here. And other admin keys. I'm not sure. They're admin keys. Well, I'm not sure what you mean by admin keys. There is a multi-sig wallet for the team wallets. I think it's 5 people are required to sign. And yeah, I mean, we're on auction day 277, so we're a long way into life now. Otherwise, people have their own wallets. They have their own Axion keys. Some of the contracts they wouldn't have access to. It's probably the way it would go. So let me think there. Has Axion has a changeable contract. Yeah, it does have a changeable contract. It means that they can change features in the auction and stuff like that. So they can do all that. It's on us on other layers. So the big thing that's coming up for Axion is they've got Axion Vision 3 coming up. So let's actually go to the website here. A lot of stuff is on the website, so let's just go and quickly check that out. So on Axion website, you can obviously stake Axion and you earn Bitcoin. That's really the big thing in Axion. And there's a roadmap which looks pretty awesome. The roadmap's pretty cool. I'll just post this in the chat if you want to check this out. It's always good to do your due diligence. And the other good thing is that you can actually get live help with the moderators too. So Epoch, that's what you can do. Get into Discord, and there's moderators on the side here, as well as the dev team, so you can ask all sorts of questions. You can even do support tickets as well and get special treatment, as it were. Pretty nice. Let's go back to the website, of course. There's roadmap coming up. We've got centralized exchange, Axion Vision 3. This is a big deal. So Axion will be the only project on Ethereum blockchain that I'm aware of that's going to have its own solution, and it's going to make the gas fees basically almost a non-existent point, because the staking in Axion is going to be up to 8 times cheaper than the gas price at any point in time. So I can see it's a real game changer. Like I say, if you look at Hex is basically forking Ethereum to make it so that the Hex contract survives, because otherwise the staking fees only get worse over time. And the Wise is going on to other chains altogether, multi-chain launches. So that's the way they're dealing with it. Whereas Axion's the only one that actually has the technical solution to create cheap fees on the Ethereum blockchain, as well as providing support for having stakes as non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, as you're probably familiar. So some pretty big stuff coming from Axion, and probably in early October. So we're expecting that. So, and also exchange listings, but like Wise, we still need a legal opinion letter, but we have our own route to market for that. So we're looking forward to updates on that. Yeah, so that's that. We're also the Connect financial credit card is going to be a pretty big deal. What that does for price is another question, but it's definitely a big product, and that's going to have DeFi on it, as well as provide a fiat to crypto bridge as well, and real world as well. So if you've got a credit card, you'll be able to puts all sorts of stuff on there, and interest on it, and spend it, either way. So pretty neat on that. And then there's some big marketing stuff coming up, and potential strategic partners that could be quite game changing if they're developed the correct way. So I'm looking forward to hearing stuff like that as well. And obviously we've got vesting engines and stuff for that. But I think the launch partners has just been put on hold at the moment while the team's focusing on this testing and obviously all the other things I just talked about, and probably other stuff I haven't even talked about that I don't even know about. So that's probably it there. Very cool. But you can also do the help function there as well, and you can get personalized help there from, we had professionally paid moderators for that, so that's cool. And they're all awesome. They're all awesome, and pretty much it. There's the Axion portal there, and obviously the support has got FAQs on there, and they've got heaps of other stuff there. You can check out all the news with the updates there, content creators, stuff like that. So yeah, still maturing though, still maturing, still trying to get the tokenomics right as well. So there we are. All right, there's the price there, quadruple 0863. Let's jump back to the auction and see where we've got a bid in there. Let's refresh this. FBAM's in the house. Hey, Bam Bam. Hey, FBAM, good to see you. We've got party time with FBAM. Hearts and rainbows, love it. And Triple Dutch says, at least I can't sell because most of my stakes are 15 years, says Triple Dutch. Yeah, max share. So max share, you get over 300% more shares when you stake with Axion. Pretty cool. And what that more shares basically means you get more dividends as well. So, and wrap Bitcoin dividends are claimable at any time. So they're not stuck for the term of any stakes that you might have. Very cool. Triple Dash says, but if auctions are not bought, no divs, no relax, and no deflation. That's true. And Kevin Wilson says, yes, I'm riding in that ship too. Lol, says Kevin. It's with the old max stakes there. All right, so the team's marketing director is Pullen, of course, says there's some good things coming in the next few weeks. So we'll just bide our time for that. Sometimes we have ebbs and flows with all the auctions selling out, and then other times we have this, testing time. We've also had a change of the guard, so got to give them a bit of time to get things up and coming. But of course, we do have a top stellar team, so we'll just be patient until some of that news flows comes in and so forth. I presume they probably won't be stuck either with, even though Axiom version 3 has gone to audit, or it's going to audit on the 6th, they can still do all the further product development in that time. So that shouldn't hold too much back on the product development side, in my view. So we'll see. John Atkins says, Triple Dutch, when if the team get it right, we will get those sold out divs and the mega rollovers one day. That's true. And Kevin Wilson, I'm excited about the credit card. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's exciting. Don't know if it's a price moving thing, but it could be, depending on how they do it. If they could tie in market buys into that too, that'd be another market buy strategy. So they've currently had about 4 little market buys. Obviously, one of them is the VABBLE Airdrop at the moment. You can actually see that in real time where people are buying these millions, but obviously we'd like to get bigger numbers in there as well. And this person here may be recycling. It's hard to tell what they're going to do. We may see their bid later in the day. You just never know. We'll recycle this. Bam. Let's go. I said bam. If Bam's in the house, and I got bam bams everywhere. There we are. So very cool. All right, let's go into the chat there, and let's give a little giveaway. Let's do some rain. You know how I like to roll and troll the thing. So what should we do? The last 1 hour. Let's do that. And how much should we do? Let's do 3,000. After in memory, do 3,000 in memory of Ruckus 3,000, aka Prana, aka Awesome, and let's go bam like that. 500 each, man. That was like epic. That's like 6 people. Oh my gosh, that's like epic. So a little bit of rain. Let's do a little bit of rain. Let's do that. We like to. This is my favorite one. You know, this is my favorite one, right? The old flamingo. I love it in the rain. So let's do another one. Let's do another rain. Let's do a rain. Let's do 3 hours. How about that? 3 hours. And what, another 3,000. Let's go. Bam. It's a blitz. It's a blitz. So it's actually a lot more people in the last 3 hours, which you would expect, right? So pretty cool. All right, so not too bad there. I think we've got a couple of comments in there. What to do? What they got? Help testing, I assume. Good morning. Why are these amounts off? Also count on the VABBLE AD submissions. Thanks. So just after some stuff from Pullum, who's the marketing director. He may be I'm not sure if he's awake at this time of day, actually. I'm not sure when he's awake. Triple Dutch says, John Atkins, yes, that's true. Those unsold tokens are always waiting for us. That's true. All right, so let's jump over to the auction, and we've 44 minutes into the sniping hours, the opening hour, 24-hour auctions a day. So every day is an auction, and that's where we're going at the moment. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think the last time we had Paul L from Axion today, host, was in the chat the other day. Let's actually we're going to jump into Discord and just check the news, see whether Pullen's given us any sites. You know, I like to troll the Discord there and pick up stuff. So let's go there, Pullen, and boom. Yeah, like I say, sometimes just with the auctions and stuff, you just have to ride out the ebbs and the flows. So the flows are obviously great, but the ebbs you got to ride those out. Simple as that. Let's go back down here. What else? Is this all today? Right. He's been pretty active in the Discord, I've noticed, of last week or so. It's really good to see, isn't it? It's always good to have some leadership. People like leaders. See, like this guy, he's a leader. Well, he's an actor, but you know, was he Wrath of Khan? Khan! Was it? It says Kirk, Captain Kirk. Khan! I love that. It's one of my favorite. Probably the favorite. Probably Star Trek. Thanks. All right. I mean, it's been all in there all day. So lots of, you can't say Pullen doesn't get involved in the chat there. NFT share burn was meant to be deflationary, but in our testing and simulations, it didn't prove to work. So we've now added alternative deflationary measures, which are proactive rather than reactive. Yeah, I guess that's true. Axion shares, yes, but no. So yeah, it's talking a bit about the deflation stuff there. We're adjusting things to make sure that it is still liquid to stay 15 years in the future, despite a global share rate increase or total share rate poor inflation. We're simulating both today, not leaving things to worry about in the future. It's about getting things right today, not tomorrow. It's a percentage time based on time. So if you're 90% of the way through your stake, this is talking about penalties. Any penalties added to Friday auction to be sold, and the current testing initiative starting today, all penalties are burned. Adding to deflation. Okay. All right. So that's back to what who said that? Was it John that said that? Yeah. So that they're going to be burnt. Was it John that said that? I can't think it was. Yeah, I can't remember. It was it John. Anyway, Pullen is UK based, where it is now 8:45 a.m. But he does not sleep much anyway. That's true, John. That's a good point there, John. All right, so very cool. So yeah, Pullen, basically in the current testing initiative, which we're on day 2 of ATI number 2, which is Axion testing initiative number 2. Any penalties that were added to Friday auction to be sold in the current testing initiative starting today, all penalties are burned and adding to deflation. Very nice. So there's massive inflation. That's really cool. Going to get a lot higher soon. And I'm not sure if that one, where's that post there? I've received about 60% of my initial investment back in Bitcoin Div so far, and it's going to get a lot higher soon, says Pullen. And that's entirely up to you. Most find it is more lucrative to stake long, but I would suggest a mix of both, mostly staked or some liquid. So yeah, I mean that's the thing. You can do stakes like a staking ladder, so it's pretty cool. Make sure it's worth investing at any stage of the future. Don't worry. So they're obviously working on a lot of stuff. So pretty cool. We've got great mathematicians, got great developers, and great marketing teams. So we're in good hands. I'm feeling pretty confident about it. We'll see how it goes over the next 14 days. And really wish I had Googled longer phase better. So what else we got on there? Just having a look through. Matters huge amount, and it will reduce the amount of Axion to be around 600 billion, not infinite. That's true. So I like that. That's good. All right, so let's go to the first page as we're checking out some of the stuff out. What else you got in there? We've just fixed it now and tested. Good to go. I'm not sure where that one is referring to actually. It works now. Maybe it does. Doesn't matter anymore. Auctions will have the same amount in each day from next week. Doesn't doesn't matter anymore, as the auctions will have the same amount in each day from next week. It goes back to I think what John was saying, or Kevin. It was either Kevin or John. Sorry about that. Yeah, 375 million per day. So that is confirmed. Very cool. That's next week. So I think that was way back up here. Let me have a look. 375. We're really laid back today, eh? Laid back. I sound like I'm laid back. Laid back. All right, yeah. So that's what John said, which I took to mean Friday will be 375 as well. It does look like they're going to be burning stuff, but it's hard to say. Let me go back into Connect here, and hopefully it's going to update. I'll scroll down. Yeah, so they might reset some of these. Maybe they're going to reset some of them or from next week. So next week, that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So maybe referring to the, so this one's here. I think it's going to be these ones there, Kevin. Or John, sorry. It's going to be these ones. I think this is going to be all 375. And then no rollover, the rollovers will just get burned. So if they don't get sold out in the auction, they're going to get burned. So that looks like the case. True Blue says, alrighty. Oh, that's way back. I got miles behind there. So that was the last update there. Cool. All right, so that looks like it's going to be the case next week, and then of course this week looks like it will be based on these values, I think. So we'll see whether that holds up or not, because I think once they've loaded these, they've loaded them up. I think they can change them. I could be wrong about that, but there we are. All right, so what else? Any rovers will continue to roll over, 375 million each and every day. Any rovers will continue to roll over. Okay, 1.8 billion missing will be added again as soon as we have proved deflation. Would love to do that, but what's it? Let's look here. Would it be possible to option to burn it? Would love to, but people are expecting those divs. That's true. We're looking. What's this one here? On a proposal. That was the general discussion as a proposal one. We're looking to add option of accepting a few stable coins and maybe wrap Bitcoin into the auction. Okay, cool. So they're looking at diversifying the input. So that's pretty neat, including wrap Bitcoin. It's not a straightforward process, but we appreciate it will help open up the auction to a few more people. So that's actually quite a good thing too. That looks quite good. What else we got? Just counting down the time there on the VABBLE Airdrop. What else? It's not a quiet step, but we hope people do it. Help spread the word. What's that one? Oh, yes, that's the Twitter, spreading on Twitter and Facebook, I guess. We desperately need to grow both Reddit and LinkedIn followers, particularly Reddit, of course. I think it's Twitter, and then Reddit is the top space there. So and MySpace has got there. So they're obviously focusing on social media. It takes a while to build up, but they're actually done a pretty good job for the last couple of months, especially since starting from LB, now Dead Poet, building on that. So I think that's going pretty well. All right, so that was the roadmap. We talked about that, and here's the auction running through. We've got, we've got 9. We've been killing it through the hour. We've got 9 minutes left in the opening hour. Let's do a refresh. So we've got some ETH in there, and it's a good chance we might get that stuff, that recycled stuff in there. But let's see how we go. 5.41 ETH sellouts, not like a lot. So we'll see how that goes. And 85% of 60. So 85% of that ETH is going to go onto market and buy. And buy 2 tokens. 65% of it will be on Axion, and 35% will wrap Bitcoin divs. The Axion is going to be sent to a dead burn address and destroyed, and that means less Axion on the market. And the wrap Bitcoin is going to be given back to stakers as dividends. So that's how it is. So we're changing the auctions the second week, of course, testing week 2, and that's how it's going. And that's the weekly chart. Let's go to the hourly again. Quadruple 8625. We've had a bit of sell-off, and we've had some buys here. So nice little buy there coming in, 9 million, and then a million one here. This will be a VABBLE entry, so we can check that. That was definitely a VABBLE entry. So you see, if you set up the incentives, we are seeing that the incentives do play up fairly well. So they've got some Axion there, yeah, and I imagine they're going to buy some VABBLE. Maybe they just haven't bought VABBLE yet. They got a bit of ETH in there, although the fees way at the moment. Let's quickly check that out. So the gas has been a little bit high too. That's obviously dampens down smaller players going into the auctions. But it's back at 30.29, so it's been pretty similar every day, actually, to be honest. And the swaps somewhere between $8 and $10. And OpenSea, which is probably the closest thing to entering the auction, is at 37. So you're probably looking at 40, somewhere to $40, $45, something like that. ETH auction maybe. Let's have a look at today. Today, no real big red candle. We had some earlier were up pretty high, 60, 75, but no these red ones. And of course, around the auction, and we've been quite fortunate that it's normally an off-peak, seems to be off-peak, gas prices, but still relatively high. But once Axion Vision 3 comes out, it's going to deal and smash to this because it's going to be the game changer. The only one in the Ethereum blockchain that's going to have that, and that should give it some value just by itself over time, for sure, because the states will be sustainable, relatively speaking. So pretty cool, especially as ETH looks to upgrade to ETH 2.0 later, and apparently they're going to bring that forward as well. Obviously, they've got Cardano coming out, they've got Pulsechain coming, so Ethereum will be under some pressure. They are complementary, but they are, they could replace a lot of they could be, actually substitute some of the economic activity on the ETH chain. So watch out for that, especially as the high fees. So it's going to be a bit of interesting in the next year to see how those all play out, right? So it's going to be interesting. Kim Wilson says, let me go back to the auction there, sit on there. 5 minutes to go, folks. Just counting it down. Kim Wilson says, it seems like just yesterday we were selling out regular auctions in minutes. Those times will return. Yeah, isn't that funny, Kevin? That's why I said the auctions goes through ebbs and flows, because we have had other slow periods, if you remember. I mean, we're on day 270, 277. We've had other periods of slow auction sellouts, probably at least 3 or 4 of them. But we have these the bullish periods where they all just sell out like that. They go sell out, sell out, sell out. So interesting to see how that goes. Critic Casino says, Superman, it would be nice if you could join one of the voice chats on Telegram Fridays at 4 p.m. UK at the moment. Andy does a great job as to all of that join. Oh, I've heard that they're doing those Crypto Casino. I'm actually locked out of Telegram at the moment. I just can't remember my phone number. My phone number that I've got is dead at the moment. So I got to get myself basically a new phone card, I think, and join up again. I've probably got a few friends that have been contacting me on Telegram, can't even contact me now. So I feel a bit bad about that on there. Yeah, I got a couple other people complaining to me that they keep because the thing about Telegram, it's freedom too, right? You're not, if you go on Facebook and all these others, they're all all crazy tech. How I hate the politics of it. Just one world view. That's all they want to hear, and they basically slam everybody else's views, which I don't agree with a lot of the stuff that they have. So I do like Telegram because it's freedom. Freedom. All right. So we're counting it down, 4 minutes and 22 seconds. And here we go. Bam. All right. So 4 minutes left in the hour. We're still counting it down. 5.41 ETH we need. We've got 23 hours to go. And Crypto Casino, what's the discussions been like? How many people have been in there? Let me know what you think. Buy a phone with your Rapper Coin divs, mate. Yeah, I'm kind of I kind of keep off grid a little bit. I'm kind of weird like that, but not weird, but when I was in the corporate world, it just became phones and iPads were just so obsessive. So I decided just to pretty much get rid of them. But it does create a few hassles in the modern world, not having an active one. So I probably do need to get just a basic one and get back on Telegram for my freedom that I love so much. So yeah, good point. Yeah, how have they been going with have they been getting many people in the Telegram side? Because Telegram community is almost quite different from the Discord community, right? And so it's you definitely get the Discord to me is always seems a bit more, not a bit more, a lot more mature in the conversations on the Discord, I find, as opposed to Telegram. It's a bit like the Wild West. You get a bit mixed bag. You bit when Binance, all that sort of stuff on there. But it's good to see that they got the voice chat now, because that's obviously it works pretty well on some other Telegram groups. Yeah. All right. Critic Casino says the voice chat is growing and some really good insights. Dead Poet was on Friday. Oh, that's great news. That's really good. I'm so excited they're doing it. I know that it's been about 3 or 4 weeks now, right? So I think that's really good, and I think it's a great way of building an audience there. So I'm very happy about that. And of course, they're trying to grow the Reddit and Twitter. They've obviously been working on Twitter, growing that, and it just takes time. You just get bigger and bigger, and it's that snowball effect. Everyone trying to get the snowball effect. So very cool. Obviously, there's so many people on Telegram too, so it's should be able to get that. They should do some little promotion events too in there if they want to Not the bot ones, because you can bot people in, but you don't want to do that. You want obviously to be organic. Right, 2 minutes to go in the opening sniping hour, and I think we should do. You know what we should do? We should go to the present. We've been looking at pulling stuff there. Let's close out of there, and hope there we are. What else have we got in here? Claim tips. Let's do another little rain, eh? Let's do that just to finish off the rain, the rain love there. Rain. Let's do 30 minutes, and let's do 2,000, eh? All right, so let's spam that. 400. Whoa, dude. All right, so very cool, and let's give that some love there. We'll give that some love, because that's lots of love to the community right there. There's 400 AXN of love to each community member. Very cool. All right, anyway, so enough of that. John Axis Pullen should have been on last week, but was ill. Hopefully he'll be on this week. Yeah, I heard that, so it's good that he has been back. But you can see he's been super active in the Discord last couple of days, so it's really cool. And the Axion does, it does need, even though it's a community-led project, Axion with the DAO and all that, DAO, you do need a leader. You do need a leader. Not a dictator, but a leader. And it's good. He's showing some good leadership there. So it's nice to see him in there. Very cool. Crypto Casino said, yeah, it would be nice, John. Yeah, you do need a leader, right? I think people get to, like in Wise, you've got Peter as the leader, and in Hex, you've got Richard Hart as the leader, in Cardano, you've got, what's it, Hodgkinson. I can't, I've just forgotten his first name. I always forget names. If anyone, Prana, do you remember the Cardano? I just forgot his name. Can't believe it. It's not Mike Hodgkinson. It's Bruce. It's not Bruce. Bruce Banner. I think Bruce Banner. Man, I'm terrible with names. Terrible. Anyway, he's a nice guy. Very nice guy, the Cardano guy. Anyway, so that's that. Let's have a look here. I think we're counting down 6 seconds. Let's do a refresh. And whoa, 1 hour's gone already like that. Bam. And of course, 23 hours to go, folks. So we'll see how that gets played out. I'm feeling, I don't know, kind of feel confident about this one. So we'll just see how that goes over the next 23 hours. Don't forget to catch me, of course, tomorrow. We're going to have another auction day. It will be 500 million based on the numbers that are in there now. So we can see that up here. So it's going to be 500 million. That's tomorrow. Then we've got 200 million, and then we've, from the looks of it, this can't be changed. So I think we've still got a mega VCA coming up. And of course, I don't believe that anything that's unsold is going to be rolling over, though, into here based on those messages. I could be wrong, but if that's going to be the same, then this actually, anything that's not sold is going to be burned and destroyed. So that would probably be the case. Prana says, Charles, thank you so much, Prana. Charles Hodgkinson. That's it. Thank you so much. And Crypto Casino says, right, uploading videos, guys, and got to get ready to go to Nottingham. Have a great week. Awesome. As always, Superman, take care. Hey, Crypto Casino, awesome stuff. And we look forward to your video. Enjoy your time in Nottingham, and say hello to the sheriff and Robin and the princess, whatever her name is. Prana probably remembers the princess name. I can't remember. All right, very cool. Have a good time, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. It has been pretty late today, but we've, like I say, we're just riding through the auctions as they come. And the team's doing a lot of stuff at the moment, testing, so we'll just play out that too. All right, take care, everybody. See you tomorrow. Woohoo! Peace out. Take care. Woohoo! Take care, says Prana. Nice. All right. Thanks for watching. All right, I got to end the stream. All right, bye now.